Alright, on the Army of Darkness defense, the upgrades that I've done. Now, as you see my wave, it's unlimited. I've already beat it all the way up to level 50. So I've done a couple of upgrades since then, but nothing like real major or anything. I did upgrade the character Ash full. He was one of the ones that I primarily upgraded. The boomstick as well. I mean, it's a shotgun blasted. It does pretty good. It's not the best one, I'm pretty sure. Then the other one that I did was the arrow volley. It's not quite. It's got, I believe, one more upgrade. Sometimes they go 10. Sometimes you can do one more on top of 10. It's actually pretty strong. It's pretty good. The next one though does bring it up pretty high, so that is good. I can afford it now, but it's not one of the ones that I plan on upgrading. I recently started doing the catapult, and then I've been really thinking about the death coaster, even though it's one of your slowest. It's the most powerful, but it's really slow. You only can use it every so often. But that's what I've done in this strategy. You can actually go in the menu and you can reset everything and start all back over, do everything again, which I actually plan on doing. I have a different idea in mind. The peasant, that one was one of the first ones I fully upgraded. I do use them because if you use the sword boy, they are really strong and effective. When you give them a sword, their power does go up quite substantially compared to their pitchforks and backhoes or their hoes and whatnot. The swordsmen, I have upgraded them. They're not fully upgraded. If you notice, they have a high health and a very low attack. They are rather decent moving, but they're just overall, they're not really worth it. Now the spearmen actually worked really good for several levels, but I currently just don't use them. Maybe if their attack and their health were a little higher, possible. Archers I do use just on the simpleness of their range. You can get a lot of them going. I mean, you can build a lot of them, so they stand in the background. So as long as you're always building the archers, you can do pretty good. I do have the sword boy. It's one that I always use. The armored guard, I like them. If they were more powerful, I would definitely use them all the time. As you can see, they're not fully upgraded either, but they have really high health. Their attack is just really too slow. The wise man, I have one more upgrade on him. I will be upgrading him very shortly. He'll just heal a lot faster. Basically 100 more health every time that he gives out. He stands in the back, so it's not like he dies too often. Plus he's not too expensive. Now, the horseman, I'm going to go ahead and skip Arthur for a second. The horseman is one of the ones that you get at a certain level. However, it is fast, mildly strong. Its health is actually quite low. It's very easily taken down. You can't build enough of them to make them actually effective. They just don't go that fast. They don't last that long, basically. Torch boy, I do use him periodically. I mean, it's fun sometimes to use him. Now you have Arthur and Henry. They're basically your kings that you get. They're your most powerful. You can see Arthur has 1700 health. Yeah, that's actually 17,000. I'm sorry. So he's actually a lot stronger. He'll last longer. He's a little slower and not as strong. Henry's a lot stronger, but not as health-wise. He actually dies periodically a lot quicker. I actually use Arthur, and I'm going to be upgrading him. He's actually the one that I'm saving up for, so I can fully upgrade him. That's basically what I've done so far. I've maybe a couple of really good ones on the unlimited round. I haven't really played it too much. Now as for the castle, I only upgraded the gate, I think, just a couple of times. Yeah, you can see level 3 just a couple of times, because there's a couple of levels where I just kept getting backed up all the way to it. So I ended up just doing it a couple times. Other than that, I didn't need it. Now I did do the wall archers and the catapults as soon as I could. They add a lot of defense. Once you get guys within a certain range, you can just hold them off forever. The Smith, once I believe it's like level 30 or something like that. Once you reach that, then you can get him. And then I upgraded him as soon as possible as well. It costs like 50,000 or something like that to fully upgrade him, but it's well worth it. The pit, when you read the pit, to me it just doesn't sound like a good idea. You'd have to fully upgrade it. I don't know how many upgrades, so that's just something I haven't even messed with. Maybe eventually I'll mess with it and whatnot, or someone wants to go ahead and tell me what the pit does and if it's worth it. But other than that, I haven't wasted my time or money on it. But that's all my upgrades, things I have done so far, how I beat it, and where I'm at right now on the Unlimited.